Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the April edition of the Microsoft Dynamics Tips and Tricks webinar. This is Megan Hagedorn speaking with the Marks Group. Let's get started. So this webinar is all about duplicate detection. First, we'll enable duplicate detection on your system. Then we'll take a look at duplicate detection rules and create a new one. And then finally, job and merge a duplicate record. Okay, so when you're all signed into your Dynamics instance, we'll go ahead and click on this main navigation caret guy here. And then we'll go over to settings and data management. Okay, then we'll click duplicate detection settings. And we just want to make sure that this is enabled, and I prefer to have all of these three options below enabled as well. So I suggest that, so that looks good. So we'll click OK. All right. We'll go over on ahead to duplicate detection rules, just straight from here. All right, so we see here quite a few rules, and I just want to point out here that some of them were created by the system and some by manually by a delegated admin. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention that there are a couple of system defaults. And you'll also notice that some are published and some are unpublished. Published rules will be run under duplicate detection jobs. If they're not published, they won't. So, rule here. And we'll give it a name. I want to see, let's see, contacts with the same email and the same phone. You can give it a description if you want. And then we'll click on this area here and we'll select the base record type. So I'm going to select contact. That's where I want to look. And I also want to point out that you can change this matching record type field to something totally different if that's what you're looking for. And then you can exclude inactive matching records if you choose. Sure, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so I want to look at business phone because that's the field that's the phone field that's used on our contact form. And we want to see email. And I want to see an exact match, any duplicates, records that have exact matches here. You can also select either same first or same last characters. It would be helpful maybe if you're looking for incorrect name spellings in your records. Okay, so we'll select exact match here. And then ignore blank values. You can also select this if you choose. Okay, so that looks just about how we want it to. So we'll save and close. And we'll select this here, and then we want to publish it. All right. So we'll head back out here to the main data management screen. And then we'll click on duplicate detection jobs. All right, so we'll run a new job. This is the previous one. And we'll just click next. And okay, so I want to look for contacts, yes. And then you can select the view that you want it to search through as well. So I only want to see my active contacts, but you can choose anything, anything that works for you here. And these just default to whatever it needs to for the saved view. So we'll leave this as is. And we'll click next. Oh, I also want to point out that you can preview the records that it's going to look at if you want to double check your saved view and make sure that's the right thing for the job. Okay, so you can give this a different name if you want. I'm just going to leave it. And then you can also schedule it and have it be recurring, or have it just set to run in the future at some point. If you were really diligent, maybe you could run it once a month or once every quarter, and just go through and clean these up. But anyway, okay, so this is fine. We will uncheck this box because I don't need an email, but you can certainly have it send you an email when it's done. It's kind of handy. Okay, so this looks good. We'll click submit. And like I mentioned before, the duplicate detection jobs will apply all of the published duplicate detection rules to it, so you don't need to worry about selecting the right one for the right job or anything like that. Okay, so looks like that is all done. So we will click on this. And then we'll see over here, we just want to view duplicates and see what it found. All right, so we've got a couple of records that look very similar. Let's expand. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so if we remember, we had it set to look for the same email and same phone, but it didn't have anything, none of the rule that we just created didn't have anything to do with the name. So as you see, it pulled up the quote-unquote main record, presumably, and this other record that's misspelled. So we're going to want to see if this other second record has any data that we want to stick in the first record. So we will keep this selected. We're also going to select this one down here. There we go. And then we're going to click on merge. You can do it automatically. I like selecting the master manually, so we're going to do that. And then as you see here, it actually pulls up the information from each of these records, and it asks for which one is the master record, and it's referring to which one, the master record is the record on the left here. And we're going to go ahead and keep this record the master since the name is spelled correctly here. But it looks like there's a little note that we want to transfer over to the main record. So I'm going to select that. We want to move that field and merge it over into this master record. So the rest of this stuff looks okay. If you're doing this on your own, obviously go ahead and select any fields that you want to merge into the main record here. So we will click OK. All right, so we got a notification that says the selected records are merged and the subordinate record is deactivated. That's important. I like to go in there, and I suggest that you go in there afterward and actually delete the deactivated record because it just stays in the system. It's not necessary. Yeah, let's just clean it up. So we'll go over to sales and then contacts. And I see my active contacts, but remember, we just deactivated them. Back in the contacts and my active contacts to show that the little note that we saw in the now deleted record has been merged into this main record here. So thanks for tuning in. That sums it up for now. This, again, this webinar was all about duplicate detection rules, settings, and jobs. I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions at all, feel free to email me at megan@marksgroup.net, or you can contact any of us via marksgroup.net via our website. So once again, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your week. All right, thanks. Bye.